Welcome. This is Melinda Barlow, CZD, Certified Centangle Teacher. And I know it's been 2 months since you've seen from me, and I apologize to my fans and my followers that it's been like that, but it's been a kind of a rough 2 months for me mentally. Physically, I'm doing great, but mentally, it's just been a little struggle. And so I just haven't posted, but I'm really working on getting back. And I'm so excited about my Tangle A Day Calendar that's coming out. And you'd think I had so much to be grateful for, and I do, but it's just been hard to film. So setting that aside, here is a video. And then Echoism. I'm a little switch on Echoism. So let's get started. First of all, I am going to show you the Tango A Day Calendar book that I am the guest artist on. I love the cover. It turned out so pretty. And then we open up and we get one of my templates, Shine, and you can download that and do that from my website. And you get, of course, we're going to get the start. I think I missed a couple. Yeah, some step outs. There's a couple of step outs from that have in here, and then the template Shine, and then lots of spaces to tangle. And you're going to see some of my other tangles in here. It's just exciting. And the exciting part is that I hope to be able, I shouldn't say hope, I should do it. Just do it. Is because if you're familiar with the Tangle A Day, it's you get 3 spaces, 3 days to tangle in on each page. And I'm hoping, and I'm going to say that I'm hoping that we will have some inspirational thought to tangle, and then I'm going to just tangle every 3 days. You're going to see something. So we're going to work on that. And you can get this book from my website. So you can. But today we're going to tangle in my book that is, let's see, Relax, Ponder, Tangle, Relax, and Ponder. And we're going to do the Stay Humble page with a little Echoism. So here is one that I did, and it's a little twist on, let's see if we can come in a little. It's a little twist on Echoism. And so you can see that you've got a little idea, a start. So I'm going to tangle right in the book today. So we're going to adjust the camera a little bit because I got to have my book a little bit closer to me. So we're going to start out, and I really should, we're going to back up, because I really should do what on just a card, on just a tile, so that you see what I'm talking about. The one in the book is kind of halved. It's just half. So if you see this, you can see that it's just kind of the half of it. And so we're just going to start out. Oh, and I want an 01, a black 01. There it is. There's my black 01. I have a ton of pencils. If you saw my studio today, my pens are outrageous. And we're just going to do, I don't know if this is Echoism or not. I can't remember. But my mother used to do this. We would do that kind of just this stroke back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that's not Echoism. I don't remember what that is. But in tangling, I should have looked it up. I looked it up and I'm right. It is Echoism. just done with a little twist. So now we have our lines just done this way, and so now we're just going to aura them. I just like to aura. Because auraing is just a relaxing way. I don't know, it's just, I'm like Maria, whenever you don't know what to do next, aura. I'm just going to transfer over into my book so that, let's see if I can't scan out. Okay, I am just going to come in here and I am just going to do like I would the last half, and you can see that it kind of connects with this. And now I'm going to echo the line that is there. Just like that half of echoism. And you can see that it says stay humble, work hard, and be kind. Okay, now that we have this, we're going to add a triangular pointy shape that comes from the center, and I'm just going to go on down here and put it right in all the way. And I could add my own one more. Little thing, and oh, I just think that is just a fun little twist on echoism. And I like that really tall, kind of pointy triangle shape. Instead of fat, you can see it kind of goes into itself. I think that's a really looking shape. Very meditative. And to be honest, I had not drawn for 2 months. That's the depth of my mental state. And knowing what drawing can do to lift your mental state, I don't know why I didn't draw, but I just couldn't find it in me to do any drawing. So, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to just add, coming out of those, I just like some little dots coming out. Okay, and then here on this side, I had done kind of a stripe, but this time I'm going to do a curve. And then fill it in. So you can see I've done just a curve part. And then fill it in. And I'm going to fill in that, just that very, very top, and come down and do that very, very bottom. I like how that just those curve lines. And what that does is give dimension to your work. And it's just something different. Remember not to push hard with your pen. That ink flows wonderfully without you pushing hard. And this book is a cover stock page, so they're thick, so you don't have to worry about it going through onto your other side. And it just makes it very nice to draw on. It's very smooth. So sometimes I have to be careful that it takes just a little bit longer for the ink to dry when it's a smooth surface. So if you're drawing on this smooth paper, you just have to be careful that you let your ink dry. So we have some more spaces that are triangular shape here that I was just noticing that I had, and so we can come back in and do these behind also. All the way up, then down. And we're just echoing that shape. And that is, you know, just really, it ends up with a cool shape. I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing here. Oops, my body went backwards. That happens occasionally, and so we're just going to leave it and just see what happens there. Sometimes I do that. My brain just twists on me, but remember, there's no mistake in Zentangle, only opportunities. And I can see my hands going over what I just drew, and I'm not sure it's dry, but that's okay. I think I can deal with that okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple right there. The whole idea is for you to blend your art in on mine, so you can blend it in together. And you can see that I've got right here, so I'm going to, I turned it over because I sometimes can feel a little bit better, and I'm going to just put my little triangle shape, and I just worked it right into there. You can see I rotate, rotate, rotate. And now I'm just going to fill in with my kind of herringbone kind of, or log cabin. And since these were striped, I'm going to go ahead and stripe this. I'm going to make it the same on the top as it is on the bottom. And you can see this is going to be really fun to work with, as you can see. But we want to do some shading, so I don't like the videos to go way long because I can come back in and do it. But let's just add a little shading. And I'm just going to use a graphite pencil, and I'm just going to shade. Let's put a little graphite right down in here. Let's see how it blends out. Get my shading stump. And you can see how that just kind of adds a little definition. And sometimes you want just, you'll think, oh, I want just a little bit of color. And so I'm going to just take a Prisma, and this is a denim blue, and I'm just going to add a little color just right here on those. And then I'm going to take my odorless paint thinner, and it comes in, I have it in a little pot with a sponge in there so that I don't spill it. And then I'm going to just blend that color. And you can see how that kind of blends it. Let me come in so you can see. So it just blends that color, and it won't rub off in your book because you're using a permanent, not a chalk. But we could even come in here and let's see how that is. You can see how cool that is. And I also like to sometimes come back in with like a blue pen and just add some accents. And this is a PN pen, So I can add just little dots. I can't do that with an 01 or an 05 because it will crush the tip, but I can with the PN pen. So you can see the little accents. I'm going to work on this, and then I will just speed up the video so you don't have to watch the whole thing in slow motion. But I just think it was fun to get that much, and if you want to move on, you can. But I'm just going to go ahead and then I changed my mind. I don't want to have to work on this for that long, and I've already gone, what, 16, almost 20 minutes, which is a long video. So I'll just post a picture of it when I'm finished so that you can see. And stay humble, work hard, and be kind. It's a great little saying, and thanks for all the support you have given me in this last year, and this has been a rough year for everyone, and I just want to say I'm grateful for you guys, and thanks again, and have a great day.